What's up everyone? GameDad here, coming at you guys with part 4 of my current PlayStation 1 collection. Now, we are starting to come to a close with these videos showcasing my PS1 collection. So, if you have missed any of those previous videos, go ahead and check out that card above, and you'll be able to see everything else that's been in the collection so far. Now, let's go ahead and dive right in and check out what games are on the list. Point Blank 3 was released by Namco in 2001, and this is just kind of your average, everyday kind of like shoot the targets in front of you kind of game. It's got a few different mini games to it, and I don't remember if it was this one or if it was one of the other Point Blanks, but I believe it was included on the PlayStation Classic. I mean, overall, this kind of feels like one of those Wii party game kind of things, but it wasn't really that fun to me. It just didn't really grab my attention that well. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue was released by THQ in 2000, and this game is actually kind of fun. You go through in a nice 3D kind of environment. You get to pick your ranger that you want to go on missions as, and you just get to have fun playing as a Power Ranger. And a fun fact, in my martial arts career, I have actually been able to train with the guy that played the Blue Ranger, Mike Chat. He was also the founder of XMA, Extreme Martial Arts. Primal Rage was released by Probe Entertainment in 1995 and definitely tried to capitalize on the whole fighting game scene. It takes, like the typical Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter type of game, but it adds different creatures and stuff in kind of a post-apocalyptic kind of setting. And I mean, I gotta say, this game, I like the animation style, that claymation kind of look, but overall the gameplay is just, it's not intuitive and it wasn't very fun to me. Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey was released by Empire Interactive in 2000 and is a great way to just sit back, relax, and enjoy some pinball from the comfort of your own home. Not many people have their own pinball machines or anything like that. I personally would love to get one in the collection, but I just haven't found one that really speaks to me yet. But this game is a great way to kind of, get a cure for that itch until the day that I have my own pinball machine. Rayman was released by Ubisoft in 1995, and although I wasn't able to capture the footage off of my copy of this game because it was a little bit scratched up, I really do enjoy this platformer. I've always enjoyed playing all the different Rayman games for all the various platforms that it's actually been released on, and it was just a really cool idea for a mascot and was a super fun style of platforming. I really enjoy playing this game. RC Helicopter was released by D's Garage 21 in 2002 and gives you the ability to fly around a nice little remote control helicopter. Now, I've had experience with RC helicopters and stuff in real life, but I gotta say, playing the video game version, you would think it would be a ton more fun because you don't have to worry about ever breaking it, but man, it was hard to control. I don't know if it was just the way they designed the game, but it was not intuitive at all. It took me a while just to figure out how to get the thing off the ground. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2 was released by Midway in 2000 and takes everything that you know and love about the original game and just adds to it and improves upon anything that was lacking. This game is super fun, it's dynamic, it's colorful. As you can see, it has, kind of comical proportions, and it's just fun to just get in the ring and just start wailing on one of your opponents. It definitely has a punch-out kind of feel to it, but in a 3D setting, and personally, I think this game controls a lot better because it's a little more free-form than other boxing games. Real Fishing was released by Natsume in 1998 and is just your generic everyday kind of fishing game. As you can see, the background here is pretty generic. There's nothing crazy going on. Yeah, they got an animation of some water moving and stuff, but I just couldn't get my attention grabbed by this game. There are some fishing games like those on Dreamcast, stuff like that are a lot more fun, but this one, I was not feeling this game at all. Rescuecopter was released by Conspiracy Entertainment in 2002 and is definitely an improvement over that RC Copter game, but still, I mean, the controls are better in this, but overall the game feels like it's really lacking. I mean, there's nothing in this game that really spoke to me. I mean, as you can see, it's a very barren landscape. There isn't really anything crazy going on. I don't even remember seeing any pedestrians as I was playing through this mode of the game. I mean, you got your little generic fire town, and that's about it. Resident Evil 2 was released by Capcom in 1998, and this game is just such a massive improvement over the original one, in my opinion. I mean, graphically, it's way better. They added a lot more zombie kind of gore to the game. The controls are still a little funky to me. They kind of have that tank control feel, but overall, I mean, it's a fun game. It's great graphics. It really pulls you into the story and really gives you that horror game kind of feel. And plus, I mean, they have the remake of Resident Evil 2 coming out, so that's awesome. Road Rash 3D was released by EA in 1998, and I gotta say, I mean, this one is fun. It's cool to see more of an actual 3D environment instead of like the 3D drawn sprites kind of thing going on. But the controls were not as smooth as previous Road Rash games. Like, I mean, I love Road Rash on the Genesis, and this one, I wasn't feeling it. It had that Road Rash kind of feel to it, but it didn't really feel like it was a Road Rash game. Road Rash Jailbreak was released by EA in 1999, and honestly, I have no idea why this game was ever created. The graphics are terrible, the controls are super clunky, and I mean, honestly, in my opinion, this game is just crap. It looks like they just tried to capitalize on, like, you know, that whole XCOM kind of vibe or whatever, maybe there's something going on in this era. I don't remember, but I did not like this game. I thought that it had no business being a Road Rash game. It could have easily just stood on its own as some crappy game that got thrown to the wayside. Skateboarding by THQ, released in 2000. Boy, did they really, really like try to have a Tony Hawk kind of thing going on here, and boy, did they not succeed. This game does not control well. The graphics are horrible, and as you can see, I mean, I look so pale, the character in the game. Like, I don't know who this is supposed to be, but it does not look like a normal human being. And this game is just not fun. And honestly, who wants to have to deal with all of the other skaters at the skate park whenever you're doing a skate game? No one. Spawn the Eternal was released by SCEA in 1997 and is a nice 3D upgrade for a Spawn game. I mean, it doesn't look as choppy or as grainy as other Spawn games do, but honestly, I didn't really care for this one all that much. I mean, it was okay, and the graphics were good. It had some good audio going to it, but I don't know, I wasn't really feeling this one. I really liked Spawn on the Dreamcast a lot better than this one. Next up is Spyro Rage, released by Insomniac Games in 1999, and this game takes everything about the original Spyro game and just makes it so much better. I mean, the graphics are awesome in this game, and in my opinion, I think they still hold up pretty darn well today. And I mean, you get that classic collecting action of Spyro games, you get your different charge stuff, you get breathing fire, you get all the awesome stuff that you would expect from a Spyro game, just in a nice, pretty new shell. Star Wars Demolition, released by LucasArts in 2000. Now, this game, to me, it seems like they just tried to make Twisted Metal, but with Star Wars instead. I mean, it controls well enough. It definitely controls better than the original Twisted Metal, but I would say Twisted Metal 2 is a lot better than this. But yeah, I mean, you get to go around, as you can see here, it looks like I'm in a land speeder, and you get to go around, you shoot stuff, you run into stuff, and you just have a Star Wars Demolition Derby. Up next, we got Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles, released by LucasArts in 2000, and this one I actually really enjoy playing. It's super fun to just go around hack and slash style and just beat everybody up with a lightsaber. I really enjoyed playing through this game again. It had been many years since I had originally picked up this game and played through it when I first got it, and this game is just fun. I mean, it's nothing super in-depth or anything like that. You just dive right in and just start playing. Street Racquetball, released by Highway Star in 2003. Now, this is exactly what you would expect. It is just racquetball. I mean, it's nothing fancy. You hit a ball, then your partner hits the ball, then you hit the ball, and so on and so forth. Nothing like super earth-shattering in the way of gameplay or anything like that, but I mean, it was fun for a few minutes as I was capturing footage. So that is every game in part 4 of my current PS1 collection. Now if you like this video, please go ahead and hit those like and subscribe buttons, and also hit that notification bell. That way you get an alert every time I got a new video coming out. Now, as always, I'm GameDad. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.